morning to each and every single one of you. Hope you're having wonderful starts to your day. It's the morning after the night before, and listen, all's calm on the Western Front as far as I'm concerned in relation to Man United. But we're here to talk some transfer rumours today. We'll delve into the football as well from last night, because I'm sure people want to talk about that. It's social media is popping off because of it, and it always will. We're going to speak about the Thiago move to Liverpool and this talk of Man United and maybe even Arsenal hijacking that move. So I want to delve into a little bit of that. Aside from that story, Chelsea fans angling for a new goalkeeper, absolutely angling for a new goalkeeper, and suddenly they're linked with one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I want to delve into that story, with a little bit more detail. Just excuse me a second. This thing's annoying me. There you go. It's a better angle. There we go. That's much better. Cheer up, Terry. No, listen, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a decent mood. On last night, before we go into the transfer rumours, do me a big favour first of all. Please hit the like buttons. Please hit the share buttons as well. Really important to us as a channel that you do that for us. In relation to the sort of last night's game for Man United, people need perspective. And listen, I don't want to hypocrisise myself, because I've ranted about Man United on a good number of occasions. Sometimes justified, often on reflection, I've regretted doing it. It's been emotion that's taken over. But it was a poor performance overall last night, but we still could have won the game, but we didn't. And my view is that last night was a stereotypical thing to happen even to a good team. United just won 4 games on the bounce by a 3 or more goal margin. That's a Premier League record. It's rare, it's legitimately rare for teams to continue to play at that level, score at that level, win at that level. Dropping points, we're always going to drop points in this running. We're never going to win all our remaining games. There's always this notion of win them all. Yeah, and they're all winnable, but winning all your remaining games, how often is that happening? Go look at the Premier League every season for the last 30 years and look how many teams have put winning runs together of more than 5 or 6 games. Even the best teams, you'll find that they might do 8, 9, 10. That's about maximum. Generally. Often, sometimes I know Liverpool, United have gone on some runs before where it's been 10, 11, 12. But these things are rare in football. And we now live in this world of sensationalism where we start to sit there, we think, and I've been guilty of this in the past myself, where we look at a game and a situation and we just like, well, we should be winning these games. So if we're not winning them all 3-0, we're playing badly. Football just doesn't work like that. And all you end up doing, and I've fallen foul to this myself, is you end up building up this unrealistic expectation that leads to anger and frustration at the end. Man United still have Champions League qualifications in their hands. We're still in the FA Cup, still in the Europa League. There is no need for negativity. Criticism of certain elements, yes, but negativity this morning? Absolutely not. And you actually saw the fake Man United fans last night. They were joyous. They were happy that the team didn't win so they could moan again. There's also another fake narrative that you've not played any decent teams. So in this 18-game unbeaten run, we didn't beat Chelsea. We didn't beat Sheffield United. We didn't beat City twice. No? Okay, cool. I'm asking for a friend here. We didn't do that, right? So just perspective is always going to be needed. But let's delve into these transfer stories that are out there this morning. We'll do the Chelsea one first of all. This is the interesting one. Chelsea are linked with a player plus cash move for Oblak from Atletico Madrid. The player in which they're going to swap is Kepa. Now, this story, Chelsea, I've been very positive about Chelsea fans. I think Kai Havertz is very doable. The Werner deal was amazing. Ziyech deal was amazing. Been very open and honest about that. That for me is, how do I say this? That for me is like, this is the media producing a story to help delivering against your confirmation bias. That's all this is. How can we get Chelsea fans to click on our stories? They say they're going to buy a goalkeeper. let's say they're going to buy a goalkeeper. Are you looking at goalkeepers? Maybe. Are Atletico Madrid going to sign Kepa? No. If Kepa's is like, it doesn't make any sense. Atletico Madrid are a well-run football club. Yes, they have some financial difficulties at the moment, but they're well-run. Why are they going to want to sign a massive flop of a goalkeeper, even for player plus cash? Doesn't make any sense. They're going to sign Oblak. They're going to get top dollar for him, and then they're going to go themselves and try and buy an actual goalkeeper who is actually good. Why are they going to buy Kit Kat fingers? Why are they going to even have Kit Kat fingers as part of the deal? So maybe you are looking at Jan Oblak, but Chelsea fans, don't allow yourselves to get this high expectation raised that Kepa's going to be part of some sort of mystical swap deal. It isn't going to happen. It really isn't going to happen. So I think you need to be a bit more mindful when it comes to that, seriously. Could you sign Jan Oblak? Yeah, if you pay the money for him. But he is going to cost you 80 to 90 million pound, absolute sublime goalkeeper. Bring him in, by the way, and your title chances grow to epic levels. Stephen here says, thanks for letting me on to promote my channel on your show last night. It means a lot to me and my charity. Listen, bro, not a problem at all. Anything we can do to help, we'll do our absolute best to do that, Stephen, so not a problem at all. In relation to the Thiago deal, this is an interesting one. Supposedly, I hadn't come across this a week ago, and I wanted to speak about it today. Guillaume Balaguer has said that Liverpool haven't had a conversation yet with Bayern Munich about Thiago. Thiago would like to join Liverpool, but he's more interested in just joining the Premier League. And now Man United and Arsenal have started to show a level of interest. Where he believes Man United and Arsenal may be able to pip Thiago to the post is... Sorry, I said a mosquito landed on me. Bayern Munich want the 30-odd million pounds to sign Thiago as a lump sum payment, and Liverpool were asking to pay it in 4 years' worth of instalments. Now, what's interesting about this is that I look at Thiago and I look at Man United's game last night. That style of player would have been perfect for last night's game. Sitting in that deep role, holding possession and feeding the right passes into those dangerous areas. Honestly, I don't know if I believe the rumour at all. I'm still sure he's going to go to Liverpool. But on a fan level, if Man United have an opportunity this summer to sign Thiago, get it done. Get it done for 30 million quid. What he will do to Manchester United is next level stuff. Genuinely, it would take United's midfield to another level. It gives us options in rotation. It gives us great first... Against a team like Southampton last night, you play a midfield three of Thiago, Pogba, Bruno. You're dominating every element of that midfield battle. You know, there are some games where it also gives you opportunities to rotate and not lessen the quality in the team. Why did Man United give Matic a new deal? There's two reasons that Matic deal is brilliant, and this is understanding the business level of football as well as the playing level. We may not sign Thiago. This rumour may not even be true. That's number one. Secondly, he did a 2-year extension. That protects the assets somewhat. So if we do sign Thiago this summer, and the majority of next season Matic plays a bit part, and we get to January and actually he's not needed anymore because Fred and McTominay have moved up to another level, Garner's coming through, Thiago's killing it, Pogba signs a new deal and wants to stay. You've got a player with over 2 years left on a contract. You sell him in the January, you make money. You generate an income. If you let that contract run down, by January he can sign for other clubs for free in a pre-agreement. So there's an element of protecting the asset so that you've got a player in that. It's like when we gave Ashley Young a new deal last year. Everyone got angry and annoyed and frustrated. That was purely to protect us against not signing replacements in the transfer market. But with the emergence of Williams and signing Aaron Wan-Bissaka, there was no need to keep him. We got to this year's January, we moved him on. But it was good business sense to re-sign the deal then to protect ourselves. Because although some of these players are dead wood, I'd rather have the body there than have a hole, have like a legitimate hole in the squad, because they can still come in and perform. So I think not understanding that element, and again, this is where some of the big fan channels and a lot of the big Twitter accounts let themselves down. They don't do any research into understanding why these deals happen in football. And often their contingency, their backup, they're protective, and also financially protective of the football club. They're a financial offset, and that's important to understand. And once you understand it, you're less emotional about the decision. 122 John says, I'm seeing Arsenal fans trying. Listen, Arsenal fans, City fans, everyone can banter us. The difference is only fake Man United fans and weak Man United fans are overtly triggered. I was as disappointed as anybody to not win last night. I was as disappointed as anybody. I know we still need to improve. We still need to. By the way, the mental improvement and the mental strength in this United team has still improved dramatically in the last 6 months, even by just us coming back. But we let up at a vital moment last night, and we need to improve on that. We all know we need to improve. Don't allow people. What people now do is to mitigate banter. They sit on the same side of the fence as the issuers of that banter, as the rivals. They do it for two reasons. One, it acts as a shield and protects their little feelings. Secondly, there's clout in it, because rivals retweet and follow you if you're negative about your own club. I see a lot of people saying Maguire's not good enough. Everybody realises that Harry Maguire didn't make any mistakes last night. We zonal mark at corners. Whether you like it or not, that's a system, that's a style. Oh, he's marking his own player. He couldn't have got to the ball anyway. Do you know do you know the reason why the ball went past him on his right-hand side? It's because Matic was beaten in the air and the ball deflected. If Matic wasn't beaten in the air, the ball wouldn't have even gone past Maguire. Maguire was in the right position. The ball just wasn't crossed near him. It doesn't make any sense to blame Maguire for that, because listen, this is where United fans, they fall foul to the banter. 80 million, he was marking his own player. That is good banter, but he had no business being anywhere near the ball anyway. The ball was won in the air by, I can't remember his name, Bednarek. It was won in the air by him. That took it away from Maguire anyway. Maguire could never have got there. If Lindelof is defending properly, by the way, and his goal is not goal side, when he doesn't need to be goal side, the goal's given offside anyway. If Matic times his jump better, it's cleared. Maguire did nothing wrong. Anyone who's blaming Maguire for that goal has an agenda. Now, if you're too weak to stay strong, everyone who's bantering Maguire about this knows that it wasn't Maguire's fault. If you're not strong enough as a Man United fan to just take the banter on the chin and laugh at it, you don't deserve to be a Man United fan. The criticism there goes to Lindelof. Lindelof made the legitimate mistake. The same as the first goal. Oh, David De Gea passed it out from the back. That's just you not wanting to have a... By the way, all the people I've seen on socials having a go at Maguire, having a go at Lindelof, I haven't mentioned Pogba's name. And it's because, again, it's for the clout chasers, being against Pogba isn't good business. But those two are the reason that United conceded 2 goals last night. Not Maguire, not Martial, not Rashford, not David De Gea. And that's it. But it's fine, by the way. It's fine for people to criticise and banter those players. It's laughable. They're rattled. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not their fault. But if you're not strong enough as a Man United fan to just take the banter on the chin and laugh at it when you know the truth. If Maguire, by the way, made a big mistake, like he did against Tottenham, criticise him. That's it. But if the mistake isn't his, there's no reason to even worry about the banter, is there? Let's do a few more comments here. Terry's proper posh now. Oh, listen, man, I'm not posh in the slightest. I'm not posh in the slightest. Just done okay in recent years in my day job. So there we go. Who do you think? Oh, hang on. Who do you think City should get in order to get the Premier League title back? I don't know about names as such. They need a left back. They need a centre back. They need a midfielder. They need a new striker. If I was City, I would look at Haaland. I would look at Haaland if I was Man City. I think he'd be a tremendous asset. I really would. I really would. I really would. Will Chelsea get top 4? Please give us your honest opinion. Yeah, I do think they will. On an honest opinion, I think Chelsea will make top four along with Man United. Chelsea will win. I think Chelsea play tonight. Chelsea will win tonight. And then I think you might even get a result against Liverpool as well, a draw, something along those lines. Leicester will lose, in my opinion, to Sheffield United. United will beat Crystal Palace this Thursday, and it'll be forgotten. But this is the thing as well with Man United fans panicking about what's going on. By Sunday night, we could be in the top four, and in the FA Cup final. That's why I'm not going to get overly negative. We need to stay positive. And hopefully this is a bit of a kick up the backside. And those other little things as well. You know, Chelsea are in up and down form. Leicester in up and down form. There isn't no need for us to panic at this moment in time. We are still a work in progress. We're back, but we're still a work in progress. We're not the finished article yet. And when I say we're back, I just mean we're back to a point now where we're going to win a lot more games than we lose. We're back to a point where we're going to win the majority of games against the lesser teams. We're going to be more competitive. The football's looking better. And that, for me, is the signs that we're back to being Man United. Now, fine-tuning and getting things looking perfect is all we need to work on now. It's a bit like, you know when you decorate your house and you've done the majority of the work, but then it just comes down to now, like, okay, we've got to put a little trellis up in the garden. Oh, yeah, I want to change the lampshades. There's a little bit of a touch-up job that needs doing on this bit of paintwork. Oh, the dining room's done. Just want to add the table to it now. It's detail. It's detail now with Manchester United that needs to be added. But even when all that detail's done, you're going to drop a bollock. There are still going to be games where you just don't turn up. There's still going to be games where it doesn't quite work. There's still going to be games where you lose. Still going to be games where you draw. We have to just remain positive as a fan base. Look how great Liverpool have been this year, but look at their last 12, 13 games. Drawn 2, lost 5. Happens. What Liverpool did for the vast majority of the season, isn't normal. It's brilliant, but it isn't normal. And it shouldn't be seen as the norm. It's a bit like when you think about Ronaldo and Messi. Their goal-scoring levels are abnormal. And they shouldn't be the barometer for how good or bad a striker is. Let's do a few more of these comments here. Blues for life is what Jesse says. Havertz to Chelsea is still on, waiting for us to get the Champions League. Listen, I think you can sign Kai Havertz without Champions League football. I'll stay true to that point always. Liverpool won't make the top 4 next season. That's a madness. That's a madness. That is a madness. Come on, man. Don't say stupid stuff like that. If Liverpool were to fall out of the top 4 next season, that would be I wouldn't say the worst title defence ever, but it would be fun. Don't get me wrong, but I can't see that happening. Yeah, if you donate £100, I'll jump in the pool right now. If you do that. Thanks for the offer, but you're not going to donate £100, so it's not going to happen. Terry, how good was Martial? Not just in his game, but since February, really. French R9. Let's not put R9 anywhere near his name, because R9 is one of the GOATs of football. But he's been excellent. And he was excellent again last night. And he missed that one-on-one chance, and Rashford missed an opportunity. But their conversion rates are at the elite level. They're between 17 and 20%. That's the elite end of the game. You're always going to find players that have anomaly seasons where they're, 20, 30%. But Messi, career conversion rate, 18%. Aguero, Premier League conversion rate, 19%. You don't need to be a mathematical genius to understand that 19%, just round it up to 20, means that means you score 1 in 5 chances. It means you score 1 in 5 chances, 1 in 5 opportunities you score. And these things happen. And listen, if Man United play like we did again against Southampton, if we played that game against Southampton again another 5 times, we'd win the next 5. It's just one of those moments that happened. It's as simple as that. Martial was a standout performer in that game. Even Luke Shaw was good. Yeah, Luke Shaw was very good last night. I actually think 2 players that were really off last night were Bruno and Pogba. And they did look a bit tired. And that's why, again, people say, oh, we took them off too early. You're thinking about one game and not the fact that in 2 days from now we play again. And if we'd have kept Pogba on and still conceded, they'd have said, oh, we should have taken Pogba off, he's too tired. Whatever Ollie does, if people don't get the result they want, they'll just criticise because they want to be disrespectful to him. At the end of the day, Pogba got 30 minutes rest in that game. That's going to pay dividends towards the end of this week, in my opinion. That's going to pay dividends. People don't give credit to Southampton. No, I did. I praised them in the opening part of the review video last night. Straight out praised Southampton for how they played, how they performed, what they did on the pitch. I'd always do that. There's one comment here. The thing is with Bruno, he played quite poor for his standards, but still got an assist. Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing, though. This is where, and this is a message to all football fans. This is where you have to be strong. If Ziyech comes in and his first 10 games are amazing, Chelsea fans, be ready for the first game where he doesn't play well. Rivals are on you. Rivals are on you straight away. That's football banter and it's fine. What you need to do is remain strong as a fan base and not react to it. And that's the thing with Bruno. Bruno drops a 6 or 7 out of 10 performance and the whole world's clapping and celebrating because they know how good he is. And that's your message. That should be it. You know, if Bruno plays every game for the remainder of the season at this level, then there's an element of concern in me. There really is, but that's not going to happen. Simple as that. Listen, everyone who's tuned in, thank you. Take care of yourselves. God bless, and we'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.